Tune in to the program, Living by Faith with Bishop Valentino Williams of Life Changes Ministries International. Sundays at 5:30 p.m. on ZNS TV station. Prepare to be inspired, impacted, empowered, and transformed. Remember, the just shall live by faith.
This prophet here is not for sale. This prophet here come to declare what thus saith the Lord.
Colon cancer is the third most common cancer affecting Bahamians. Your risk of developing colon cancer is increased if you have a personal history of colorectal cancer or colon polyps, a family history of colon cancer, or inflammatory bowel diseases such as ulcerative colitis. Other factors that can increase your risk of developing colon cancer are low fiber, high fat diets, a sedentary lifestyle, obesity, smoking, and alcohol. You can take steps to reduce your risk of colon cancer by making specific lifestyle changes. Eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods contain fiber, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants, which may play a role in cancer prevention. Drink alcohol in moderation or not at all. Do not smoke. Exercise with a goal of getting in at least 30 minutes each day. If you've been inactive, start slowly and gradually build up to 30 minutes. Also, talk to your doctor before starting any exercise program. Maintain a healthy weight. If you're at a healthy weight, maintain it by combining a well-balanced diet with daily exercise. If you need to lose weight, ask your doctor about healthy ways to achieve your goal. Colon cancer screening can also help to prevent colon cancer or lead to its early detection when treatment is most effective. If you're 45 years or older, speak to your doctor about having a colonoscopy or some form of colon cancer screening that may be appropriate for you. I'm Dr. Eugene Marcus Cooper. Pay attention to your health. Get the facts and discuss colon cancer with your physician today.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, the deputy leader giving an optimistic outlook for the country. A toddler dies in Abaco. Scores turning out for a major job fair. And Bahama Hoops kicks off. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jiminita Swain, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thanks so much for tuning in. With just under 6 weeks remaining in the year, the Bahamas by far has in many regards made a number of advancements nationally, including several capital works projects launched, social assistance initiatives, along with adjustments towards enhancing the ease of doing business in the country. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, noting during an announcement at the Bahama Resort that the country remains poised for even higher achievements in 2024 and beyond.
I'm very excited about the work that we have done, the support that we continue to enjoy from the Bahamian people, and the work that we have in our near future. We're going to continue to advance the National Development Plan. We're going to continue to achieve and work hard to achieve the results in our blueprint for change. And one of the things that we promised was to support creatives, to support digitizing our economy, to grow new industries, to advance in innovation and technology. And I'm delighted we're doing just that today.
Well, the sky over Aquinas College, Gladstone Road, filled with lots of giant, colorful kites this morning. The Bahamas-China Friendship Association hosting a kite flying festival for over 100 underprivileged children. Sunny skies, breezy conditions, and a wide assortment of kites from all styles, shapes, and sizes, making the event meaningful and spectacular for all. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis among kite enthusiasts participating in the outdoor event.
And China sharing their culture with us, we get to know each other better, and dialogue is the best means of ensuring that we don't misunderstand each other.
Yes.
And so this is very important for me to see how the ambassador, Di, and her team continues to try to build upon knowing who we are.
The Chinese ambassador to the Bahamas, Her Excellency Dai Ching-Li, and president of the Bahamas-China Friendship Association, Donovan Moxey, noted how the event fosters unity among the two countries.
Bahamas-China Friendship Association has a signature event that is kite flying, and they buy kites from China and have Bahamian children fly it. This is a wonderful way of cultural exchange.
The Bahamas-China Friendship Association was started in 2004 in order to form bonds between the peoples of the two countries. And so those bonds have essentially three bridges, if you will, and that's education, that's culture, and that's commerce. And so what you see here today is a part of that cultural exchange, where we're essentially exposing underprivileged kids in the community to one aspect of Chinese culture.
In other news, scores of job seekers descended upon the Cleveland Aeneas Primary School, Pinewood Gardens, for the Department of Labor's job fair dubbed Labor on the Blocks 2.0. Our Anthony Smith was there.
With hundreds of public and private sector jobs up for grabs,
we're looking for individuals that have the basic requirements in terms of BGCSEs, BJCs,
as well as sales professionals for our John Bull boutiques. Scores of job seekers found themselves at Cleveland Aeneas Primary on Saturday, dressed in their professional best with documents in hand, hoping to score a top spot with one of 20 vendors at the latest Labor on the Blocks 2.0 event.
We want to help with the unemployment. We want to at least help and be good corporate citizens where we can offer spots that are available in our company.
The initiative growing by leaps and bounds since the initial start of Labor in the Blocks in May of 2022.
Our statistics reveal that since then to now, we've employed almost 4,000 Bahamians to find help with gainful employment in this area. That's an exciting opportunity that has caused the unemployment rate to drop to 10.8%.
This latest event in Pinewood seen more than 300 residents register.
This community, like others in New Providence in particular, was not left unaffected by the COVID pandemic. And so even though on a national scale there are signs that the economy is recovering, there's still individuals here who are unemployed.
The job fair seen to a number of lucky candidates hired on the spot and others joining lists of candidates up for consideration. The employers we spoke to noting that they're looking to snatch that special candidate whose skills and appeal are diverse.
First and foremost, be yourself, be your best self, because we like to place persons depending on their skill set as well as their interests.
We want individuals that come to us with a different background, not just specifically for what they're applying for, but also versatile, that they can transferable skills to be able to work in different areas.
So good luck and happy hunting. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Antoinette Smith.
Well, Fidelity is hoping to establish automated banking services in Long Island, Eleuthera, and Andros. The bank insists modernizing banking services on the Family Islands is crucial to drive economic growth, says Fidelity's CEO, Gowan Bowe.
We show the more elderly persons how to access these same ATM kiosks and the equivalent. We show them how to get online. We educate them so that they're not passing passwords on to my grandchild or my niece or friend and family member. And we are providing what I'm going to say the support services that say we bring people along as opposed to try and ram it down their throats. I think people will adjust because the way we do banking 20 years ago was not the way it was done 100 years ago. And the way we transact.
Also to come in the weekend edition, travel in the capital to be disrupted tomorrow. We'll tell you why after the break.
This Christmas is on BTC. All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with us. Sign up for one of our $64.99 or higher postpaid plans or one of our broadband bundles and get a chance to drive into 2024 with a brand new Kia Sonet. Pay your bill in full and you can be a winner with our Christmas grab bag. Activate a $15 prepaid combo and get your chance to win Visa gift cards, travel and gas vouchers, and so much more. Watch our Hallmark movie of the week for a chance to win a prepaid Visa gift card. Make BTC your choice this Christmas with over $100,000 in prizes. All you have to do is sign up, top up, pay up, or watch and win with BTC. Visit any BTC location today. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Williams back with a special promotion for BahamasAir.com and GoGo Florida. The $100 deposit is back, but it's only on your debit card. So whether you're renting that sedan, SUV, or spacious minivan for group or family trips, keep your cash in your pocket. Only Dollar Thrifty is making it convenient for you. Your $100 deposit held on your debit card. Available at Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and Orlando. Book early and save your 8-passenger minivan for your holiday shopping spree.
Good to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. Cause if it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. If it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
The country's fishery sector plays an important role in the economy, and in a bid to ensure the highest quality seafood, local distributor Tropic Seafood is conducting a market research experiment focusing on the American red snapper.
We've done testing both locally, selling fish, and we've exported fish to the U.S. The market for this fish is huge. Locally, obviously snapper is a very popular choice among consumers. In the U.S., the American red snapper is highly desirable. Wild-caught fisheries, they have very strict seasonality on the fish, which means supply is almost in short supply. So if you have a project with American red snapper where you can grow the fish all year round, the market for that fish is across the whole country. I mean, millions of pounds of demand.
That's Tropic Seafood's Director of Quality Assurance, Alex Henderson, who's spearheading the experiment.
As we've gone through the project, the thing that stood out to us the most is both the growth rate of the fish, the efficiency of the fish, and the market success it's had. So this fish can go from a fingerling, which is a 30-day-old fish, to a plate-sized snapper in 8 months.
He adds that this particular fish utilizes feed efficiently.
So you don't have to feed the fish huge amounts of feed to get a product. So that way it's economical and it's a high profit.
Henderson adds that they've tested the market in offering both whole fish and fillets since this experiment began. He says that this has been extraordinary.
We've had really positive feedback on the taste of the fish, the quality, the freshness, the texture of the fillet. I mean, it's an outstanding fish.
This experiment started back in 2019 with a few fingerlings obtained from the University of Miami. Fast forward to today, and this complex operation is in full swing, including hundreds of fish.
It takes a lot of care and dedication to keep these fish in good shape. As you saw outside, we use well water, which is salt water. We aerate the water and oxygenate it. We keep the tanks clean, feed the fish daily.
Now, this is an ongoing experiment taking place at Tropic Seafood, and there's no specific end date in mind or time frame for when these fish will hit the market. However, Henderson speaks to the vast amount of opportunities available for Bahamians in the aquaculture arena.
Well, this is something traditionally that hasn't been in the forefront of jobs, employment, or industry in the country. Not until now, it's really coming up a little bit more. And we have Bahamians that have gone to school specifically for aquaculture and come home, and jobs are starting to open up. Areas of research, particularly research at this stage, are opening up where they can get experience. And in this industry, it's a very valuable industry that hopefully the country is moving towards.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Thanks for staying with us. Now to some sad news. The circumstances surrounding the death of a 4-year-old girl on the island of Abaco now under investigation. What we can tell you is that shortly after 7 this morning, police received information that a female toddler, while at a gated community in South Abaco, wandered off from a mother and moments later was found on the beach unconscious. The child was retrieved from the water by individuals in the vicinity and CPR was administered. The victim was also promptly transported to the local clinic where she was examined by the medical doctor who determined that she showed no vital signs and declared her dead. Investigations are ongoing into this incident. Investigations also continuing into that fatal shooting that killed 2 young men Friday afternoon at Price Street, Nassau Village. One of the victims gunned down was on bail for murder and was being electronically monitored. Police say the victims were gathered with a group of men in the front of a residence when a small Japanese vehicle approached them. 2 masked gunmen dressed in dark clothing exited the car, opening fire, shooting the men multiple times about the body. And with reports of suicide attempts apparently on the rise, a local outreach recommitted to bring relief and hope. Co-founder of Great Commission Ministries, Pastor Millie Hanchel, has issued an appeal, particularly to mothers, not to give up on life despite the hard times.
I want to say to you, if you are hurting today, don't you dare give up. Find someone that you can get counsel from. Suicide is not the answer. So many of you are going through domestic violence and abuse. Don't stay there. Get some help. So come in, get counsel from your pastor, a counselor, a psychologist. Get some help. Great Commission is here. We are located 237 Wolf Road. We are here for you 24/7, and I'm not just speaking that. This is our life.
Also making news tonight, over 500 runners from around the country will lace up their shoes and take part in this weekend's 11th annual Half Marathon Bahamas Roadways race in Western New Providence early Sunday morning. Motorists being advised to prepare for road closures and detours. Head of the Traffic Division of the Royal Bahamas Police Force is David Lockhart.
As of 5:30 a.m., West Bay Street between R. Key and C Beach Drive, which is the corner just before the Prime Minister's office, will be closed to all vehicular traffic. Seaview Drive from the same area as far as the Sandyport Bridge will be closed to all eastbound traffic. That is the north side of the road. The southern side of the road will be converted into east and westbound flow traffic. So persons will have to travel east and west between Seaview Drive and Sandyport Bridge. From Sandyport Bridge to Sun Fun Restaurant, that road will be completely closed to all vehicular traffic. All local traffic will be diverted out of the area.
Well, some of the world's most prized antique automobiles recently showcased at this year's Kiwanis Auto Show on Arawak Key. With millions of dollars worth of motoring history on display, the classic car Blitz, now in its 36th year, has quickly become the country's premier classic car event. Co-organizer and Kiwanis Club of Cable Beach fundraising chairman is Don Arana.
We've got all kinds of vehicles here today. We've got a 1978 Cutlass W30. 69 Chevy Chevelle. We've got a 1961 Corvette. We've got 1963 Austin Healey. We've got quite a number of cars. We do it every year because we raise a lot of money for charity. Charity as well as a scholarship fund at the University of the Bahamas. We've been doing that for a number of years in memory of one of the workers who used to be there, Giles Wells.
18 antique cars representing luxury saloons and coupes from the colonial era on display. Kiwanis Club of Cable Beach President Cornish Green spoke about the event's significance.
Well, it's very important to give back and to be able to service the kids. That's what we do as the Kiwanis Club of Cable Beach. Really, our mandate is to serve the children of the world. So we go in the communities and we look for those kids who need help. We go to the children's homes and we look for those who are, those kids who might be in need of help, and we raise charity to help.
An early Thanksgiving, a fond farewell, and a community builder becomes a centenarian, and soaring eagles. Here is the Weekend Rewind with our Corval Pyfrom.
A stately goodbye for an exceptional Bahamian. Hundreds attended the funeral services for the late Alma Adams.
Her legacy is assured by the service and contributions of the many persons from so many walks of life around our country that she is so powerfully touched.
BTC continues standing in the gap for the University of the Bahamas.
It's so important that we support our students and they come with various needs, and that we do our part as corporate citizens so that they can focus on their studies.
A substantial donation to its foundation, UB Cares.
We're continuously happy and excited for the continuous support that BTC normally shows the University of the Bahamas.
And speaking of giving, Great Commission Ministries has been doing that for more than 30 years. Just this week, the ministry, through its leader, Bishop Walter Hanschel, hosted a Thanksgiving luncheon, feeding countless, not just with food, but with hope and heart. They are soaring high still at LW Young Junior High. That's the home of the Eagles, and their boys and girls volleyball teams are feeling like champions. Coach Curry and the whole Eagles family are feeling pretty up, and away about it as well.
I'm excited about both teams in the championship this year. Very, very excited.
100 years young with a century of wisdom. Our newest centenarian celebrated her big day this week. Miriam Roca says everything is owed to the man upstairs.
What a mighty God we serve. He loves us, his children.
It's the weekend, and I hope you're smiling like Miss Roca and those Eagles at LW Young Junior High. A smile helps lighten the load, and it never costs a thing. I'm Corval Pyfrom for the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. In case you missed the news or want to stay ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on X, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook.
Do you hear that? That's Junkanoo. And that means that the Boxing Day and New Year's Day Junkanoo parades are right around the corner. Don't get left behind. Make sure to book your ads in the live ZNS broadcast of the Junkanoo parades, the most professional coverage of our national art form. Call the ZNS sales office today at 502-3800. Ask for the special Junkanoo advertising package and be a part of Junkanoo on the ZNS TV network.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Have you ever purchased a defective item and was denied an exchange or cash refund? Contact the Consumer Protection Commission at 393-7795-8 or our 24-hour complaints hotline at 357-7898 and let us help your voice be heard.
Hey, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Beer, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
Welcome to your Saturday sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Basketball action at Baha Mar last night for the Baha Mar Hoops Tournament. 2 action-packed games. Let's get to the highlights. Matthew Cleveland scored 18 points. Nigel Pack chipped in with 16 as number 12 Miami would top Georgia 79-68 in the opening round of the Baha Mar Hoops Championship. A 12-0 run in the first half. Miami's 6th double-digit unanswered scoring burst so far this season helped put the Hurricanes in control. Wooga Polpar finished with 13 points and 11 rebounds for Miami as well. We're coming off a Final Four run last season. Noah Thompson added 14, and Jabari Abdul-Rahim finished with 13 for the Bulldogs, who fell to 5-22 over the last 5 years against ranked opponents in the AP Top 25. In the second game, a tough affair between the Providence Friars and Kansas State Wildcats. Tyler Perry scored 5 of his 24 in the overtime period, as Kansas State would pull out the 73-70 victory to set up the showdown with Miami in the championship game on Sunday. Perry, a North Texas transfer, would lead them in scoring and make all 12 of his free throws on the night. Arthur Kaluma finished with 18 points in the loss for the Wildcats. Again, the championship game is set for Sunday afternoon. Still in basketball, the University of the Bahamas Mingos men's basketball team taking on the UIC Eagle Rays yesterday in South Florida after a 2-game winning streak in MPBA action. To the tape in the first half, Theodore Grant hands off to Gabriel Stiles. UB ties the game at 17. Stiles again for 2. This time from the pass from Aquante Edgecombe. Mingos trail 38-25 up the half. Stiles at 13 points on the night. Grant with the drive again, hands off to Edgecombe for the monster dunk. Edgecombe with 8 points on the afternoon. Still in the second half, Grant takes the rock for the long jumper, cuts the Eagle Rays lead to 6 points. Grant had 11 for the Mingos. Edgecombe with the handoff here to Joseph Benoit, easy 2 for him. Mingos still down 7 at this point. Mingos now down 10. Grant pulls the trigger on the 3. He nails it, cutting the deficit to single digits. But ultimately, the Mingos could not hold on, and they would drop to the Eagle Rays 76-64.
We lost the game on rebound, right? We have 10 players. They have 16. And the coach did a wonderful job with substitution. He got his players in when our guys have been winded. We really lost the game on rebounds tonight. Yes, we can play with this team. So we just go back in the lab, make a few adjustments. Truthfully, our shooters were not shooting as they should. And we lost a few chippies down there in the low post area. But a great effort by the Mingos tonight. I'm proud of these guys. They have shown that they can compete.
And that was a look at your sports on this Saturday. A check on weather when we return.
ZNS Total Sports brought to you by Sans Bear, who reminds you to recycle your beer bottles for cash in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and now Abaco and Eleuthera.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
With the help of our authorized financial institutions, or AFIs, using sand dollars is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Step 1. Identify your preferred AFI by browsing their websites or contacting them directly. Step 2. Download the free mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store and then register for a sand dollar account. Step 3. Load money onto your mobile app